These guys and these motor controls and these scooters are very high precision. It's like there's some kind of a boot camp on how to snatch phones out of people's hands that these people out there in Cartagena and Colombia that they go to, because their accuracy amazing. That takes practice.
Phones snatched in Colombia.
What up, guys? RAZE here with y'all again today, and I'm here to discuss with y'all people in Cartagena getting their phones jacked, robbed, snatched from the criminals on their motor controls and scooters and driving away into the night. Now, there has been an uptick in the amount of phone robberies, thefts, snatches inside Cartagena. Plenty of documented cases from YouTubers have said that they have been jacked, robbed of their cell phones. Now, these cell phones are the equivalent of wearing gold chains around your neck, because lots of these cell phones are very expensive, and the robbers know that they are expensive, and they know they can get a pretty good buck for selling these. So you have to look at these cell phones as if this was a 14 karat gold watch. Just because it's not gold, that doesn't mean it's not valuable. This phone is a come up to lots of people in Cartagena. So, to prevent yourself from getting jacked, robbed of your expensive cell phone, which can cost about $1,000 for some people that have a cell phone out in Cartagena, $1,000 is a lot of money. If your phone costs that much, it's best to leave your cell phone home, inside the casa, Airbnb, or hotel. Leave it safely inside the safe, if there is a safe inside your hotel, knowing that when you get back to the hotel, your phone is where you have left it. Now, guys, of course, we all think that we have to have our phones 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. But I'm here to tell you, if you're in the Cartagena and you're drinking inside the club, it's best to not really carry your expensive phone with you. Maybe you should buy a secondary phone that's not as expensive. Maybe a phone for like 40 to 50 bucks. That way you can use that phone instead of your $500 to $1,000 phone that you brung out there. That way, if you actually lose that phone, or someone actually snatches it and runs from you with it, it won't be a life or death situation, because all of your important information isn't on that secondary phone. Get it? Now you won't have to go the extra mile just to get your cell phone back from the criminal that snatched it while you're sitting in their park, chilling, relaxing, and just happen to get ran up on. But guys, if you do happen to have your cell phone on you, your expensive cell phone, and you're leaving a nightclub and you're all tipsy, if you're not using the phone to make a phone call, keep it in your pocket. But if you do make a phone call, make sure before you make that phone call, you look to the left, you look to the right, you look up, you look down, and be aware of who is next to you, who is watching you. And also look inside the street and make sure that no one is on a motor control or a scooter waiting for the right time to ride up and snatch your cell phone and drive off into the night with your valuable phone and all your valuable information inside that phone. A lot of times, the information inside these phones are more valuable than the financial money that you have lost from the cost of the cell phone that you paid for. So, to avoid that, leave your important information, which is inside the phone, inside your safe, inside your hotel. That is the smartest thing you can ever do. And also, if you're gonna have your cell phone out, if you're walking down the street and you are next to the road, do not have the cell phone in your right hand and you're walking next to the curb where the cars and the motor conchos can ride up behind you and just yank the phone out your hand. Because these motor conchos, these guys in these motor conchos and these scooters are very high precision. It's like there's some kind of a boot camp on how to snatch phones out of people's hands that these people out there in Cartagena and Colombia that they go to, because their accuracy in riding up on those scooters and snatching people's phones are amazing. They have to be going to some kind of boot camp for that. That takes practice. So guys, do not hold your phone out while you're walking side the street. And if you're gonna hold your phone out, hold it on the opposite side of the street. Don't hold it where the cars are at. Hold it in your other hand on the sidewalk part. And even then, you still have to be careful because the scooter can ride up on the sidewalk and still snatch it out of the other hand. It's best to just keep your phone inside your pocket if you must have your phone with you while you're in Cartagena. Now guys, I'm not trying to freak y'all out. I still say go to Cartagena. Cartagena is a top 2 or 3 destination of mine on this planet. I love Cartagena. But I have to acknowledge the spikes in the phone robberies. I cannot just turn a blind eye to it. I have to give y'all this information and let y'all know how to move while traveling with your cell phones in the Cartagena. This right here, this is hot commodity out there, hot commodity. Like I said, think of these phones as if these phones were money, jewelry, okay? Now, of course, these phones are more of a necessity to have on you than jewelry or Michael Jordan sneakers. Now, I understand why some people would think that they need to have their phone on them at all times because of emergencies or this and that. But really, guys, you don't really need this phone on you at all much. Just get the second-hand phone, $40. You can buy it in the States or Europe, wherever you're coming from. Just buy it out there, 40, 50 bucks. That's your throwaway phone just in case something happens. You don't have to stress yourself about it. All your information is inside your main phone, your main expensive phone. Leave it inside the hotel. Leave it inside your safe. Just treat it as if this is a big laptop. You wouldn't walk outside really out there with a big laptop in your hand, would you? No, this is the same thing. Look at this as if this was $500 of cash. You're walking out in public, flashing in front of people that are looking for victims. Well, guys, this was RAZE's public service announcement for the night. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'm out.